guys, I'm back with a Halloween project that I want to share. This is kind of a part 2 of another video I did earlier in the year. It's a wooden coffin, okay, and this is what it looks like before I altered it. And it just opens up. I bought this during the Halloween season last year. Okay, so that's the coffin. This is my finished one. I'm super happy how it turned out. I love it. It's probably my favorite one so far. So let's get started. What I did was I gessoed the whole coffin, and then I used a gray paint, acrylic paint, to go all over. And after that, I used the metallic paint. I think it's by Folk Art. I had a dauber, and I just kind of went up and down with it, and then I just used my fingers to kind of smear it out to give it that old tombstone look. And then I used the same metallic paint to paint the cross, and you can see the shimmer that it has. I love it. It turned out really nice. And then I had to use a very fine brush to go in the inner nooks here to get in there, because I didn't like how it was looking, and so it turned out alright. And then I took Tim Holtz Fired Brick Crackle Paint, and I just put my finger to it, and I just kind of spread it all out with my fingers. And I did that all over the coffin. I wanted it to kind of look bloody and kind of like somebody really died on it. So there's that. And then I had this this die, the Sizzix die, that I cut out these fences. I did 3 of them, and I just kind of popped on it and really gave it some dimension. I think I'm going to go back with a black marker though and go over that white, because I don't like that white showing. And so I used some black ink to go on top, and then some more of that red Fired Brick Crackle Paint. And then this was a hand that I had, and then I got one of those kids' plastic bat rings, and I cut it, and I just glue gunned it to the hand, and then the hand to the coffin. And then I used some more of that crackle paint on the bat. And then I have some creepy cloth that I have, and I didn't have to age it or anything. It was the perfect color that I wanted, and I just glue gunned it to there. Okay, and then I just punched a little spider here. Alright, so let's open her up. Okay, so the inside I used the purple metallic paint. I wanted to be a little bit different than just red or whatever, so, and the metallic turned out real shimmery. I don't know if you can see some of the sparkles in it. And then I took the same Folk Art black metallic paint and daubered it and just smoothed it out with my fingers. And so here are the tags that I put inside, and see again the same thing. I just really aged it a lot. Okay, so that's that. And so these are another take of the tags I made from the other videos. I'm teaching a class here, so I had to come up with something that I could have for everyone. So this is the first tag, and this is just some scrapbook paper on the background. This is what the back looks like. So what I did was I cut a strip of the skeletons, and I popped out at it, or just made it a little bit dimensional on the bottom. And then I have a little arrow sizzlet that I cut these 3 arrows out of, and I used Tim Holtz, one of his embossing folders, and just gave it some texture there, and then just went over it with black soot. The skeleton and the bones are cut from my friend's slice. It was the first time I got to use a slice. It was fun. Very different from the Cricut, but it was really easy to use. I figured it out in no time how to use it. So then I used some black soot around, and then some walnut stain, and I put the black stickles on the inside of the mouth and everything else. And then again, you'll see the Fired Brick on it. And then the Beware is cut from my Happy Hauntings cartridge. Okay, so that's this one. And then that was my take on this tag. I want it to be a little bit more creepy, not as kiddish with this ghost and everything. This is a fence that I don't remember where I cut it from, but I really liked it, and I couldn't find it in any of my cartridges, so I ended up using the die for the other tag and the coffin. But this is a fragment that I used, and yeah, turned out okay. But this one, that's my take on that one. And then let's see what else. Okay, let's go to this one. This one is also what I cut from the Happy Hauntings, the ghost I did from the Happy Hauntings cartridge. I use the same gate, and I just put a little bit of black on there. I still need to add some fire brick. I think that would make it look nice. And then my friend let me use her Martha Stewart punches. This is the grass, and then this is her black cat. You can't really see it. I think I might go over it with some rock candy stickles. And then this is a grunge piece of paper that I cut up, and I put a lot of glossy accents to it, and I just used some peeled paint and fire brick on it. And then I just punched out the orange and put some walnut stain on that, and then embossed it with the witch with some glittery embossing powder. This punch is from a Creative Memories punch. It's actually a bigger punch, and then in the center it embosses it, and I just cut out the embossed star, and then antiqued it with a little bit of spice marmalade. So this tag is my take on this tag. I was wrong about the other one. This one actually was my take on this tag. Sorry about that. I made a mistake. So this is a piece of grunge board from Tim Holtz's Grunge Shapes, and then the Beware is from Happy Hauntings, and I just put some purple stickles. Okay, so sorry about the confusion, guys. This is the take on this one, okay? And this is an embossed paper. I forget what collection this is. It's from DCWV, I think. Not sure. Okay, so that's that. And then this is my take on this one. Okay, I wanted it to be a little bit creepier, so this one I used a fragment. This one I used the grunge board, and I stamped Haunted on there. Okay, so that's that. And then this is my new tag here, and this is my take from this one. Okay, because I didn't have enough grunge board to use for my class, so I just cut this with my Happy Hauntings cartridge with a little thin piece of chipboard. So, and it turned out almost identical. I'm really happy with it. With this though, I stamped the background with a white ink from Stampin' Up, and with a big web stamp, and then there's some spiders on there. I don't know if you can see it, but and it's all over the tag. And then I used that spider punch, and I just kind of put spiders all over. This spider is the same from this. The web and the spider I cut from October 31st cartridge, and I embossed it with the same shimmery embossing powder. So, but I love the font on the Happy Hauntings. It just has that gooey look to it. Turned out really nice. And then I embossed it with the same embossing folder from Tim Holtz. And then I used, instead of the fragments, I used grunge board, and I stamped Fright Night on there, and then just used a lot of glossy accents. And then down here, I just used a lace, a thinner lace, and I didn't stick it all the way down. I liked it to be kind of flapping. And then this one, I have a wide, flat lace that I just kind of used matte medium on it. So that's that. Okay, so it turned out really similar, and I'm really happy how they turned out. So here's all my tags. And thanks everyone for watching. Please leave a comment. That really means a lot to me. And hopefully I'll have another video up for you again soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.